Hello and welcome. My name is Trevor.
And I'm Alicia. We're so glad you're joining us today to practice your English.
Today, we are talking about something very important for work and business, making professional phone calls in English.
Oh, this is a great topic. I think for many learners, speaking on the phone can feel a little scary. You can't see the other person's face.
Exactly. It can be stressful, but don't worry. Our goal today is to make you feel more confident. We will teach you simple, useful phrases for professional phone calls.
That sounds perfect. It reminds me of a time when I first started my job. I had to call a client in another country. I was so nervous.
What happened?
Well, the person on the other end spoke so fast. I missed his name, and then I didn't know how to ask him to repeat it politely. I just pretended I understood. It was not a good feeling.
That's a very common situation, Alicia, and it shows exactly why today's lesson is so helpful. We will teach you exactly what to say in that moment. To make it easy, we can think of a professional phone call in three parts: the beginning, the middle, and the end.
Okay, that sounds simple. The beginning, the middle, and the end.
Right. In the beginning, you say hello and introduce yourself. In the middle, you discuss the main topic. And at the end, you finish the call politely. We will practice each part. Let's start with part one, the beginning. This is about answering the phone and introducing yourself.
Okay, so what if I am at my desk and the phone rings? What do I say?
A very professional way to answer is to say hello, state your company's name, and then your name. For example, hello, Global Innovations, Trevor speaking. How can I help you?
That's very clear. So, hello, company name, your name, speaking.
Perfect. Now let's practice. I want our listeners to try this. We will say it slowly first and then at a more natural speed. Please repeat after me. Hello, Global Innovations, Trevor speaking. Good. Now a little faster, more naturally. Hello, Global Innovations, Trevor speaking.
Okay, so that's for answering. What if I am the one making the call?
Great question. When you make the call, you need to introduce yourself and say where you are calling from. You can say, hello, this is Trevor calling from Global Innovations.
Hello, this is Alicia calling from Bright Learning. Simple.
Exactly. Let's practice that one too. Listeners, please repeat, slowly first. Hello, this is Alicia calling from Bright Learning. And now, naturally, hello, this is Alicia calling from Bright Learning. That's a great point. You can say, could you please put me through to the sales department? Or, I'd like to speak with someone in human resources, please. After you introduce yourself, you should say why you are calling. You can use the phrase, I'm calling about, or I'm calling to. For example, I'm calling about the invoice, or I'm calling to schedule a meeting.
So you state your reason for the call very clearly at the start.
Yes, it's polite and professional. It helps the other person understand the conversation. Now for part two, the middle. This is the main part of your conversation. Here, you might need to ask for someone, or you might need to ask for information.
How do I ask to speak with a specific person?
A polite and common way is to say, could I speak to person's name, please? For example, could I speak to Mr. Smith, please? The word could makes it soft and polite.
I see. Could I is more polite than can I.
Yes, it is. Let's practice. Listen and repeat. Could I speak to Sarah Chen, please? Now, naturally. Could I speak to Sarah Chen, please? Great question. A polite way to put someone on hold is to say, "One moment, please," or "Please hold." To transfer a call, you can say, "Let me transfer you to the correct department. One moment, please."
That's clear and helpful. It tells the caller exactly what is happening. Okay, Trevor, this brings me back to my story. What if the person is speaking too fast or I don't understand their words? What can I say? I don't want to be rude.
This is a very important skill. It is never rude to ask for clarification. It shows you want to understand. Here are three excellent phrases. The first one is, "Sorry, I didn't catch that." This is a very natural way to say you didn't hear or understand something.
I didn't catch that. I like that. It sounds friendly.
The second phrase, if someone is speaking too quickly, is, "Could you speak a little more slowly, please?"
So useful. Could you speak a little more slowly, please?
And a third option is simply, "Could you repeat that, please?" You can use this if you want to hear the information one more time.
Those three phrases are so helpful. I wish I knew them back then.
Well, you know them now. Let's practice one of them. Repeat after me. "Sorry, I didn't catch that." Good. And more naturally, "Sorry, I didn't catch that." Let's practice the other phrases too. First, "Could you speak a little more slowly, please?" Repeat after me. "Could you speak a little more slowly, please?"
Let's practice the other phrases too. First, could you speak a little more slowly, please? Repeat after me. Could you speak a little more slowly, please? Trevor, what about a different kind of problem? Sometimes the phone line itself is bad. You know, when there is noise or the connection keeps breaking, what can you say then? Let's practice the other phrases too. First, could you speak a little more slowly, please? Repeat after me. Could you speak a little more slowly, please? Trevor, what about a different kind of problem? Sometimes the phone line itself is bad. You know, when there is noise or the connection keeps breaking, what can you say then? Now, at a natural pace, could you speak a little more slowly, please?
Okay. Another situation in the middle of a call is taking a message. If the person someone wants to speak to is not available, you can say, "I'm sorry, she's not at her desk right now. Can I take a message?"
Can I take a message? That's a key phrase.
Yes. Let's do a mini role play, Alicia. You call and ask for David. I will answer.
Okay, I'm ready. Ring, ring.
"Hello, Global Innovations, Trevor speaking."
Hello, this is Alicia calling from Bright Learning. Can I speak to David, please?
"I'm sorry, David is in a meeting. Can I take a message?"
Yes, please. Could you ask him to call Alicia when he is free?
"Of course, I'll give him the message."
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye. See, that was a perfect professional interaction. All right, let's move to the final part of our structure. Part three, the end. Ending a call is just as important as starting it.
How do you end the call without just hanging up?
A good way is to summarize the call or the next action. This makes sure everyone understands what will happen next. You can say something like, "Okay, great, so I will send you that email right away."
That's a nice, clear signal that the conversation is finishing. So I will send you the email.
Yes. Then you should thank the person. A simple "thank you for your time" or "thank you for your help" is always good.
Always polite to say thank you.
Finally, you say goodbye. You can say "have a good day," followed by "goodbye."
So to summarize the end, first, confirm the next step. Second, say thank you. Third, say goodbye.
You've got it. Let's practice a closing phrase. Please repeat. "Thank you for your help." Now, the full closing. "Thank you for your help. Have a good day. Goodbye."
I feel much better about this already. Breaking it into three parts makes it so much easier to remember.
That's the idea. Now let's put it all together. We are going to do one full role play of a professional phone call. Listen for the three parts: the beginning, the middle, and the end. This time, Alicia, you are calling me to ask about a product delivery.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's start.
"Hello, Global Innovations, Trevor speaking."
Hello, this is Alicia calling from Bright Learning. I'm calling about our recent order, number 45B.
"Of course. Let me just pull up the details. One moment, please. Okay, I see your order. It was shipped this morning.
Oh, great. Could you tell me the tracking number, please?
Certainly. The tracking number is T as in Tom, Z as in zebra, 58291.
Got it. TZ58291. That's all I needed.
Perfect. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, that's all. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. Have a good day. Goodbye.
You too. Goodbye.
And that is a complete professional phone call. Did you notice how Alicia used the phrase, "Sorry, I didn't catch that"? It worked perfectly.
It did, and I felt confident saying it. And when you spelled out the letters, that was very helpful.
That's a great tip for our listeners. If you are giving important information, like a name or a reference number, spelling it out can prevent mistakes. So that brings us to the end of our lesson today. Let's do a very quick summary. Remember the three parts of a phone call: the beginning, where you introduce yourself, the middle, where you discuss your topic, and the end, where you close the call politely.
And don't forget those key phrases, especially the ones for when you don't understand. It is always okay to ask someone to repeat something or to speak more slowly.
That's right. Confidence comes from practice. The more you use these phrases, the easier it will become. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every call is a chance to learn.
Thank you for learning with us today. Keep practicing your English. Even a few minutes every day makes a big difference. We look forward to having you with us in our next lesson.
Until next time, goodbye.